Hello everyone, today we are going to be solving the question 2.2 of NCERT, motion in a straight line. Without wasting any further time, let us get into this video. Okay, so let us read the question first. The position time graph of two children A and B returning from their school O, okay, from their school O to their homes P and Q respectively are shown in the figure. Choose the correct entries in the brackets given below. So there are five questions which you have to answer, or five parts, subparts you can say, of this question, and we have to answer the five subparts. Okay, so let us see. In the first question, you have to find out who lives closer to the school, A or B. Okay, how do you start? Remember, see, first thing is this blue line is A, and this black line is for B. Okay. Now, if you see this point, what does this point represent? See, A started from O, which means he started from school at time t is equal to 0. And what happened? He started going to home. Okay. After some time, he stopped, which means what? He reached home. Okay. So, if you draw a line over here, it will actually meet at P. So P is nothing but what? A's home, location of A's home. So don't you think from O to P is nothing but distance of A? I will take it as XA. Is this crystal clear? Tell me. Okay. Now what I will do, same thing for B. So B, what happens? He waited for some time. Okay. He stayed there for some time. Okay. After waiting for some time, he started moving. He started going towards home. After some time, what happened? Again, he stopped. Why did he stop? Because he reached home. So if you extend this line, this will meet at Q, and this is nothing but Q is nothing but location of B's home. So if I, don't you think this much is nothing but XB is nothing but distance of school from B's home? Don't you think this is it? Okay. Now, whose house is closer? Now you can only tell me. See, you can see over here that XA is lesser than XB, which means A's house is closer to school than B's house. Is this crystal clear? Tell me. Okay. Now, let us check the second part. Okay. Who starts earlier from school? Now, A starts at t is equal to 0. When does A start? He starts at time t is equal to 0. When does B start? He waits for some time and then starts. Okay. So B starts at some time t is equal to t. Okay. Now, A starts at t is equal to 0, whereas B starts at t is equal to t. Of course, time is positive. Okay. So A starts what? Earlier. So who starts earlier? A starts earlier than B. And what is the first answer? Who lives closer? A lives closer than B. Okay. So A lives closer than B, closer to B, and A starts earlier than B. Okay. So let us go to the C part. Who walks faster, A or B? Okay. So you all know that slope of velocity time graph. Sorry, slope of xt displacement time graph will give you velocity. Okay. Now slope is generally represented as what? M. Now higher is the slope, higher is the velocity. Correct? Okay. Now slope is also what? You also know that slope is nothing but tan theta. Okay. Here, see very, very carefully. I will take this as theta 1. and I will take this as theta 2, which is greater, theta 2 is greater than theta 1. So tan theta 2 is greater than tan theta 1. Yes, correct. Okay. So since tan theta 2 is greater than tan theta 1, whose velocity will be higher? Whose slope will be higher? So this is m2, this is m1. So slope of B is higher. So velocity of B is more than velocity of A. Okay. So velocity of B is fast more than velocity of A. So hence B walks faster than A. Okay. Next, A and B reach home at same or different time. Okay. This is a very simple one. Okay. So when does B stop? B stops at this time. So what actually happens if you see the time over here? So this is when B reaches, and if you drop a perpendicular like this is when A reaches. So this is when B reaches and this is when A reaches. So of course A and B reach home at what different time. So A and B reach home at what different time. Okay. Is this clear? Okay. Next, A or B overtakes B or A on the road, same or once or twice. Okay, so how many times them do they overtake? Okay, see. So what actually happens is starting A is going little slowly. Okay, I mean A is ahead of B at the start, right? Why? A is ahead of B because B has not started yet. Okay. So after some time, what actually happens is B starts moving. So when B starts moving, B will overtake A at what one point, at this point. Okay, see, at time t is equal to 0. Okay, A is here and B is here. Okay, actually, what will happen? A will move on. Okay, assume time t is equal to 1 second. B is at rest. Okay, A has moved some distance this much. Okay, now assume, okay, now take t is equal to 2. B is over here. Assume B is still not moving. Now A would have moved still further. Okay, next what will happen at time t is equal to 3 seconds. Okay, assume B starts moving. Now B starts moving, so B will start moving and A will be ahead. But since speed of B is higher than speed of A, what will happen? This will move, and at some time, what will actually happen is B will overtake A. So B will overtake A. So answer is B overtakes A. How many times? Once. Okay. Only once it overtakes. At what time? At the intersection point. Why at the intersection point? Because at that time, okay, the distance from the school, okay, of both A and B will be the same. Okay. Take this is A and take this is B. Okay. When B is about to overtake A, okay, this is school. You assume the distance, okay, of the school from these two people where they are there will be the same. So this is same at this point if you see. Okay, I'll take it as XO. Okay, overtaking. Is this clear? Distance of the place which these two are present from their school will be the same. So hence we will be taking at the intersection point. So B overtakes A on the road how many times? Only once. So is this clear? Now, how can a car be overtaken twice? Okay, so this is not asking a question, but this is for information purposes. Okay, so how can a car be overtaken twice? Now, so first half will be remain same. Okay, A and B are at rest at time t is equal to 0. At starting, what actually happens? A starts moving. Okay, assume B is like at rest, or initially B is moving with a slower velocity. Okay, Now, after some time, what actually happens? B starts moving. Okay, after some time, what actually happens is B starts moving, and since velocity of B is higher, B actually overtakes A. So A will be here, and initially B will be here. Okay, after some time, what actually happens? A will be here, B will be over here. Okay, this is the first thing. Now, this next what will actually happen? Yes, you know what next, you know what actually is going to happen. Okay, so B will now overtake A. Next, B will now overtake A. So A will over here and B will become over here. So B has overtaken A. So this is what overtake once. Now, assume A increases its velocity. Okay, the driver A got angry, and what he does? Okay, this is two children. Okay, assume A got angry and he said, okay, how can he move faster than me? And he starts running. Okay, after he starts running faster than B, what at a certain point will come? Okay, those two will again meet, and again then A will move faster. A will overtake. So what actually happens? He has overtaken B. So overtaking is happening over here how many times? Twice. So this is once and this is twice. So is this clear? Tell me. Okay. So that's it for this question. I'll explain the concept of this question, concept used in this question, as well as some extra points, as this is going to be very, very important in conceptual building. If you still have any doubts, let me know in the comments down below. I'll be more than happy to answer. Thank you. Bye bye.